Hello, everyone. Thank you, Father, for allowing me to see another wonderful and amazing day. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, kings and queens. Okay, y'all. So today I am doing a review on this. This right here. Time for a review. All right, y'all. This kit right here. This right here can your stuff, the stuff that you make and create using this, can be phenomenal. I'm going to say that. Now I understand why so many people use this, okay? So many people use this kit, okay? This is the stuff. This is what comes with it. You also have to have like some measures, some sticks and stuff to stir it up. What I want to say about this kit is phenomenal, all right? You got to make sure, as a matter of fact, I'm going to say about a month or two ago, when I first showed y'all what I was going to be doing, Priscilla over at Distinctively Handcrafted, she was telling me, Joyce, make sure that you wear a mask and you wear those gloves. Thank you so much for that, Priscilla. I greatly appreciate that. Y'all, this stuff, okay, when you open it up and you start mixing it, you do want to make sure you have your gloves and your mask on your face. Okay, I'm going to lay it down like this so you can see what I'm talking about. That's why I was making sure that my lids were tight. You got to make sure that when you use this, you have your gloves on, you have your mask on, and when you do your measurements, make sure that they are equal. Because if you have one more than the other, or even if it's lesser, it will not come out the way it's supposed to come out. Now I am going to show y'all something that I made. It was a hot mess because it had bubbles in it. Okay, it had bubbles in it. But I do have a piece that I'm going to show y'all that you want your pieces to come out the same exact way. This is something that you cannot, when you mix this together, it has to be equal. So if you use 20 cc's or 20 cc's of this, you got to make sure you add another 20 cc's. Okay? It has to be equal. If you do one more than the other or less than the other, it will not come out. You will get bubbles and everything else. The next thing you have to make sure you do with this kit is when you add it together, you put them together, you got to stir it. And you got to stir it really well, okay? And when you stir it really well, it's gonna to me, this is just, it looks cloudy. The more you stir it, to me, it just got cloudy. But once you put it on your piece and you let it dry and you let it do whatever it's supposed to do, let it sit overnight because it will get hard. Okay, the one thing I do like about this, it will get hard. Now, like I said, you got to make sure you have on your mask. You make sure you have on your gloves because it will, if it gets on your hands or anything, it does get, I've experienced it. It does get sticky and like oily like. Okay, so you got to wash your hands really, really, really good because this stuff has chemicals in it. That is not good. That is not good, okay? You wear your mask to protect your lungs. That's why you wear your mask. Anytime you're doing anything that has chemicals in it, put on a mask. Double it up if you have to so that you won't be breathing that stuff in, because believe it or not, as you're stirring, that stuff is hitting the air. Okay? All right, I know y'all didn't come here for that, but this was the first one. Now, these earrings right here, I am not going to be selling these, y'all. But I just want to show y'all the difference in the pieces and how they came out. So this one came out pretty good. But this one, look at that. You can still see. I don't know if y'all can see it. It's cloudy and it got bubbles in it. It's got bubbles in it, y'all. See that right there? I don't know if y'all can see it, but it's got bubbles in it and it came out cloudy. This one is kind of perfect. But I'm going to show y'all the ones that you really want your earrings if you decide to buy this. I purchased this from Amazon.com. Okay, this is pretty much a really easy mix. These are the people, this is the company that sells it, but this is a really easy mix to put together. All right, A and B. It's really easy. You just got to make sure that when you do your measurements that they both are the same. You don't want to have one more than the other. Okay, so this was what I did the first time. Now I'm going to show y'all what I really liked. Now, let me put this back in here. Like I said, you got to stir it really, really well. It's going to get like a like white, kind of sort of like a white consistent thing, but then you put it on. When you put it on and you let it sit, it does its job. This is what you want right here. This is the outcome that you want when you are using this. If it doesn't look like this and it looks like this, then something you have done wrong. Now you have to stir it and stir it and stir it and stir it. Okay, that's what I did. I stirred it and stirred it, and then I just took a syringe and I put it on with a syringe, and I started on the outside and then I worked my way on the inside. I thought that would be much easier. So I started like on the outside, the outer side of it, and then I worked my way into the middle. But these came out absolutely hand down perfect. Now, my suggestion to you, let it dry. Do not touch it. Do not do anything with it, because while it is curing or drying or whatever it's doing, if you touch it, you will mess it up. This is something that can make your pieces, like I said, phenomenal, but you cannot mess with it when it's doing its thing. Y'all know it's a process. This is an amazing kit. I give it some thumbs up, not just one. I give it 5 stars because it is amazing. It does have fumes. You just got to make sure you have your mask and you have your gloves on when you are using it. You put it in here, you make sure your measurements are correct, and then you stir it and stir it and stir it. Like I said, the color is going to change from the stirring. You get yourself a syringe or whatever you can find, and you're going to start on the outside. That's how I do mine. Now, everybody don't do what like I do, but to me, it was so much easier for me to start on the outside and work my way in the middle. Okay? So I hope this review helped. I just want to say thank y'all so much for joining me for this. Please make sure you like, please make sure you comment, and please make sure you share this content out, because sharing is what? Sharing is caring. And until my next upload, peace and blessings, everyone. Happy crafting. See ya.